Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man? It's Yorrai here. In today's video, I have a nice video that I honestly should have posted earlier when ranked came out around there. But I got a great video on ranked, and I think if you're gonna play ranked, whether you're solo queuing, you're partying up with your homies, whatever it is, watch this video. I'm gonna have these 17 tips, and I'm gonna show you the best way to get through the ranks. If you want to know my rank, I'm currently Diamond 3. I'm like 300 off of Crimson, and I've also been solo queuing the entire time. So, yeah, anyway, let's get started in the video, man. Let's hop straight right into the first tip. Alright, let's hop right into the first tip, and that is the spawns in this game are pretty strong when it comes to hardpoint. And especially control. Is that, what I mean by the spawns are strong is that, you see how the hardpoint's right here? People, okay, of course, will be in here to get the hardpoint. Might be someone watching here or whatever. If you kill everyone, let's say you kill, not everyone, let's say you kill like 3 people or 2 people. Matter of fact, if you kill no one. If you're right here, and let's say you get a kill here, or you get a kill right here, or if you're right here and you kill a guy that's in this area, they're still gonna spawn back over here. You're gonna need to like make sure you get into that, into that spawn. You go all around here, make sure no one's in this area, then you can go up and of course see if you get some kills here. If you don't get the kill, you don't get the kill. They won't spawn flip. So yeah, I just want to go over that. And while we're at it, I'm gonna go over the second tip, and that is awkward spawns. For example, now back at that hard point, let's say, actually let's switch it up. Let's go to, like this hard point right here. This hard, this is a hard point, which is the next one after this one. If you have this hard point right here, an awkward spawn would be like right here. If you spawn like right there, or not, somewhere in this like vicinity over here, that means someone's over here. Now if you spawn, let's say like all the way deep over there, someone's somewhere over here. And there's even more awkward spawns that I really can't go over because honestly really random, and some of them are unexplainable. I'm not gonna lie. Some spawns are genuinely unexplainable. Some spawns I'm like, yo, I don't know how the hell I spawned there. But most of the time though, if you spawn in a kind of like a little bit of a different area, that means someone is in your spawn where you're supposed to be at. So, which is why if you ever played ranked and you play on Skyline, people sit here so they could hold the spawns here. So yeah, that's very important. For the third tip, this is gonna be quick. I'm gonna go over class setups. These class setups are gonna be super easy. It's literally gun dependent. Also, this is a bug. This should not be a thing. I don't know why the hell this is here. But the class setups: perk 1, flat jacket; perk 2, fast hands; double time 3, ninja; perk 3. Now here's the thing: you could run tac mask if you want, but honestly, I think flat jacket is a hell of a lot better because you have a higher chance of surviving a flashbang or a stun as compared to a semtex or a grenade. So I'm 100% gonna recommend flat jacket. Now per greed, I'm also gonna. Can you even equip something else on? Oh, fuck it, you do not want to have gunfighter. So yeah, I 100% recommend that. For the guns, Jackal and Krig is 100% meta. You could use an Amos. The Amos is pretty good too. I have seen other guns, like I've seen someone using a C9 and all that, but I mean, I guess it's preference at the end of the day, but Jackal and Krig are for sure going to do it. Here's the attachments I'm using for the Jackal: hoarded, long barrel, vertical foregrip, ergonomic grip, my bad, and balanced stock. For the Krig, I'm using the Tracer version, by the way, you get from the Battle Pass. Long barrel, Kepler, vertical foregrip, assault grip, and recoil springs. And like I said, this is completely optional what gun do you want to use, but without a doubt that the concussion is really good. Flashbangs are kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie to you. Semtexes are good. You could use a grenade if you want, or also you want to see my strider stuff, go ahead. But you could use a grenade if you want, so you could hold it and then throw it. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend that. In trophy system, who the fuck uses an assault pack? Like, if you want to use an assault pack, you just want to be different. There's no reason in hell they should be using this. So, alright, now for this next section, I'm not gonna be really like playing the game, like exactly. Hence is why I got the rank play gameplay in the background, because these next things are something that I really can't show that much. I don't have clips of, and that is bad servers. That's the next thing we'll talk about is bad servers. For example, if your teammate gets kicked out, it's not always because of the fact that they have bad internet. It really isn't. Also, I'll take those glasses off because that ring light is, oh my. Anyway, if your teammate gets kicked out, if you get kicked out, it's not because you always have bad internet or your PlayStation messed up, your console is messed up. No, it's because of the fact that the servers in this game are fucking terrible. They're literally terrible. Like, they have a potato and wires plugged into it, and that's the fucking servers. So if your teammate gets kicked out, it's probably the fucking servers. So yeah, and yep, that's COD for you. This is a multi-billion-dollar company that has a potato with wires as their fucking servers. Next tip. I wish I had a clip of this, but I apparently don't. And that is that the chat is bugged in this game. And I'm pretty sure it still is till this day. Even though with the new update, the new zombies map, guess what? I'm going to be posting content on that new zombies map too. The chat is bugged. It's terrible. Let me explain. When you go to the chat, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching a kill cam, and if you go too fast, if you move your like your R1 and all that too fast, you go to chat too fast, or if you're in a kill cam and you try to type, it bugs it out, and like it kind of makes your game like look like choppy or whatever, then it stops most of the time. So I just want to warn you on that. If you're gonna want to type in the chat, do not do it in the kill cam. And honestly, it might even be bugged outside the kill cam. But hopefully this update fixed it. I have no clue whatsoever. I just want to let y'all know that because I like to use the chat not to always say, yo, my teammates are the worst fucking players ever, but to be like, yo, can you like play OBJ? Because you know this is some niggas that got 1 KD or 0.8 KD with 5 seconds on the hard point, and we're at 150 scores. So yeah, I just like to say, like, yo, can you hop on OBJ? And sometimes it be working. Sometimes I'm like, yo, hop on OBJ. He hops on OBJ. We kill it. So I want to let y'all know. Damn, I want to let y'all know that the chat is bugged and be careful how you use that. Now for the next tip, I don't have a clip of this either, but that is SR gaining. It's kind of odd. It really is. Like normally I'll gain like 20 SR, like 25 SR, 30 SR, around that range. But I've also had times where I've gained like 50. So I don't really know how the SR works like entirely like that. So if y'all in the comments know, I genuinely have no clue. And also I want the intermission to say, subscribe, man. You made it this far in the video, you might as well subscribe. 90% of y'all are not subscribed. 90% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So, bro, just hit that subscribe button, man. I'm just reminding you, my boy. Anyway, let's hop straight right into the next tip. And the next tip I want to talk about cheaters. Now, if you're on console, you're going to be fucking blessed on this one. Turn the fucking crossplay off. If you don't know how, you hit your options button. I can't show it because I can't record it, because I guess there's some sensitive information in there. You go to options, you go to your settings, hit account and network, and then you turn off crossplay before you queue, before you hop in rank. They're doing it in the main menu, because guess what? Them PC niggas, I'm sorry, if you're a PC person, yeah, you got good luck with the fucking cheaters, man, because yeah, there's nothing you can do if you're on PC for this one. So if you're on console, which I assume most of you are, please, for the love of God, turn off crossplay. Unless you want to have a guy fucking walling, seeing you from cross map, you're getting pre-fired, you know, like you were getting pre-fired since World War II. So yeah, you do not want to have crossplay on if you're on console. You really do not. I would 100% recommend turning that shit off. If you're on PC, say a prayer to Jesus, because yeah, good luck on that one. So yeah, for sure, the next one. And the next tip, I'm gonna hop straight right into the next one too. KD ratio. Your KD does not fucking matter. It doesn't. For the most part, it doesn't matter. Unless you have a guy. I had some one guy. I never forget this shit. Some gold player. His name was XX Molly Water XX. Something like that. This nigga had a 0.6 KD with 10 seconds on OBJ. He's running track in Call of Duty. What are we doing? Why are we running 100 meters and he's literally not doing anything? He's trying to run a four, like I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's being a dumbass. A 0.6 KD with 10 seconds in OBJ, and we're like at 200 score. He's doing literally nothing. The nigga's running track in COD. He's doing nothing. I bet without elims too, if it was strictly kills, he probably have a 0.3 or 0.4. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. And another thing I want to point out too, on the flip side, you can have an insane KD. If you're not helping your team, then why does it matter? Your KD does not matter. You guys need to play for the team. That's the thing, is that people do not play for the team. Think in your lobbies. I guarantee if you play in ranked already, you already know someone that has not been playing for the team. I'm always playing for the team. Bro, I get 120 seconds on the hard point. Minimum. I do not play when it comes to that. You gotta play for the team. Because when you're playing hard point, guess what? How are you gonna win? By sitting on the hard point. Not if you have a 2.3 KD and impressing literally no one. You're impressing fucking oxygen. No one cares. You're being a selfish player. So you need to play for the team. And I really stress that one out. Especially if you're solo queuing. Because niggas always have the ego, thinking they're fucking scum, thinking they're shotsy, thinking they're dashy, but they're fucking ass. And yes, I'm getting somewhat upset because, man, that's annoying. Play for the team. That's how you win. On some, like, fundamentals basketball. Sit the pick and roll, youngin. Sit the pick and roll, youngin. I mean that. You cut to the paint, pass out to the corner. I mean, so dead ass. please play for the team. Now I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I already did number 9. I can't include it in the other one. And number 9, the number 9 tip I had written down was play OBJ. Like I said, I have 120 seconds on hardpoint minimum. I'm not playing when it comes to OBJ. You gotta play to win. Anyway, let's go to the next one. That is common angles. For example, the hardpoint's right here. Let me show you common angles on this hardpoint, and you gotta really like know these because you gotta expect them. Because later on, especially when you're in higher ranks, that extra bullet is what's gonna win you. So right here, up there, that's one. Another one could be right here. Normally, I mean, yeah, but like normally you'll have a teammate up there if they're not dead. So you need to pay attention if your teammates are alive or not up there. Some people like to sit here. On a hard point, of course, right here, they're gonna be prone. I've only seen one guy playing in the bathtub. Sometimes people play right here. Sometimes people play right here. And another thing I want to point out too is that if you notice someone's playing like this angle constantly, like it's just one guy, expect that angle like for that guy. Expect the angle for that guy. So what people do is they also like they'll get on here. Well, if you're on hard point, people like to go here. I've seen people like to jump up there. So yeah, I mean you could expect that. Like what people do is they'll go to jump on the side. Okay, they don't fuck it up that bad, but they pre-fire. For example, this hard point, normally this area would be closed, security would be on. People like to sit here, sometimes sit behind the desk, and of course sit right there. So you gotta expect those angles, and if you can memorize those angles, get them down. Honestly, it's not like really like a test where you have to like memorize certain shit like from school or whatever, like some fucking the quadratic formula. It's not that bad. I mean, you'll recognize it. You'll recognize it, and there's not that much because I mean, there's only a small hard point. It's not that big of a hard point. So yeah, for sure on that. I'm gonna combine the next tip. If I always crack one more time, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna combine the next tip, and that is weird angles to play. For example, I was playing rank yesterday. There was a guy sitting right here for a solid 3 seconds, seeing me and my teammate right here, and the nigga killed both of us. That was insane. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? But hey, he ended up killing both of us. Also, another thing what I mean by weird angles, if someone's coming through here, sit right here. That's a weird ass angle. Another weird ass angle right here, a weird ass angle. So for sure you're gonna want to play weird angles. They're gonna throw people off for sure. Also, another weird ass angle right here. Not a weird ass angle, but kind of like a decent, like a really good angle is right here. So for sure you need to start learning to play angles and all that. So yeah. All right, for the next one, I'll talk about hardpoint spawn knowledge. Now the hardpoint's in the middle, of course, but after it's gonna be kind of like what we're going over the first time. The hardpoint's right here. They're gonna spawn here, 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 that. Now if you're on this side and you're guarding the hardpoint, if you spawn at a little bit more of a different angle, that means someone is nearby your spawn. Now let's go to another one. Let's go to another hardpoint. Let's go to this one over here. That's up top. Now, if you're at this hardpoint, the one that's in this room, more specifically right there, watching this side, make sure no one doesn't come all the way deep back here is really good. I mean, you can sit, honestly, I've never seen someone sit here, but it is kind of a weird angle and also kind of a bad angle because you gotta watch here, here, and here. So, yeah. So basically, you need to make sure that no one is deep in your spawn, or else the spawns are gonna flip. If you die, if you're right there and someone kills you, oh man, if someone's right there and someone kills you here, you'll most of the time be fine. Unless someone else is infiltrating the other side, then you'll have an issue. But if it's just one guy that kills you right there, you'll be fine. So yeah, I just want to get that down, get the hardpoint spawn knowledge down, because that will 100%. It will help you later on. Honestly, when you're in the low ranks, it's not that serious. But when you're higher, where I'm at, D3, Crimson 1, all those type of areas, D1, D2, that for sure is gonna help with the spawn knowledge. So yeah, and now for the next tip, I'm also done the next one too. And the game's gonna end. The next one I want to throw in too is that solo queue is it's rough, man. If this is one of my solo queue boys that are like me, solo queue is rough. It really is rough. I'm gonna tell you what to expect when it comes to solo queue. Sometimes you're gonna have good teammates. Sometimes you're gonna have bad teammates. Sometimes you're gonna have people. Honestly, most of the time you're gonna have people that don't want to play objective whatsoever at all. You're gonna have some people that, even if you tell them like some constructive criticism, they're just gonna fucking ignore it. I had a guy yesterday. I told him like, "Yo, you're not doing like lock in, right?" Because the nigga was 1-6. No, not 1-6. He was like 5-15 in like 2-3 rounds of control. I'm like, "Yo, you're not cutting it." Like normally, if someone has one bad round, all right, I'll let it slide because I have bad rounds too. But some people are just so fucking ass, and then that dude ended up leaving the fucking game. So yeah, I just want to let y'all know that. So solo queue, good luck for my solo queue boys out there. It's rough. It really is rough. And honestly, I recommend taking breaks. Because honestly, I really have not been playing COD that much these past couple of days because ranked is fucking horrible. It really is horrible. This is a terrible rank system. I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be worse than Siege and Overwatch. So yeah. For my next tip, I'm gonna go over FOV. Now FOV, honestly, underrated how actually kind of nice this is. Right now my FOV, AMC right here, 106. It's not lower. I'm not lower than 100. I would not recommend under 100. And I don't recommend 120 for multiplayer at least. For Warzone, I do play 120. And I thought about it. And I noticed that every pro and every good player uses a lower FOV. I'm like, okay, let me try it out. I did try it out. I definitely started to do better. Honestly, I don't know the actual technicality of it. Like the legitimate reason. Like the legitimate objective reason on why. But I've noticed that I have been playing better. So I will 100% recommend that you guys lower your FOV on multiplayer. At least Warzone is fine 120, but on multiplayer, lower it down. And guess what? Multiplayer and Warzone are separate. So if you lower it on multiplayer, it will not affect your Warzone FOV. Another thing I want to talk about is it's going to cost some money, and that's 120 FPS. I would 100% recommend that you get money and buy a monitor. Because guess what? When I bought my monitor like, I don't know, some time ago. Because I remember I went to my grandpa's house and he has like a really good PC and he got a super nice monitor. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, I need this 120 FPS and I need this low input delay on my monitor. So I'm like, I went on Amazon, I bought a monitor. It was for like $130. It was like 165 FPS. I forgot the response time. But I bought that, it came in, I bought this shirt too. Like literally, I leveled up my setup and for sure it matters. I'm not gonna lie to you, it 100% does matter. And I know everything so far has been free, but if you have the money, man, I would 100% recommend that you buy these things. Buy a monitor, buy a chair, buy yourself a pretty good headset. I 100% recommend all of these things. So it does cost some money, yeah, but let's keep it in mean. If you want to be really high ranked, you're gonna need these things. Like you could be Yorrai with 60 FPS, but good fucking luck on that one, man, because it's horrible. It really is horrible. So 100% recommend if you got the money, you got some, you got your main stuff taken care of. Go ahead, buy a monitor. I 100% recommend it. It changes the game. For the next tip, I want to go over your sensitivity. Now, as you see right here, I don't know what the fuck what is this? What is this? Why is it like 1.9? What the fuck happened? Well, I originally played on 7.7. I lowered it, yes, by half on my last video. Like my movement video that I did settings, these settings got me dark matter. I would 100% lower the fuck out of my settings. I would 100% recommend you do that. So I was just trying to be a movement player. But that shit's, my movement is fucking stupid. It really is stupid. Movement is not worth it. Cut that movement shit out, man. Cut that movement shit out. So, it was at 7.7. I don't know what the fuck this screen is. I don't know if that's still technically 7.7. But, yeah. My ADS, 95. I play tactical because, I kid you not, when I was younger, I looked up a video, how to get nukes in Black Ops 2. And he said switch to tactical so you could drop shot more easier. And I've been playing like that ever since. I've been playing tactical for fucking years. So, and I would honestly recommend it too because proning or crouching and all that with R3 is a hell of a lot better than circle. So that's really the only change of tactical. So yeah, for sure, I don't know what's going on with the settings, like why it's like that, but I originally played on 7.7. I 100% recommend that. Because you do not want to have ridiculously high sense. I've seen some, like, I normally see the keyboard and mouse players is that they'll be aiming and go like this. Like, they literally can't keep their shit still. And some controller niggas be doing that shit too. Like, they'll be aiming at someone and go like they'll draw like fucking, I don't know, like parallelograms around them and shit. Like, they'll be like, I don't know, doing some trigonometry on just trying to kill one guy. So make sure that your sense is 100% accurate. And for finally, the last tip that I recommend. Take a break. That's something that I've been doing. You do not want to be playing constantly, going out sorry, going out sad. You want to make sure that you take a break and actually, like, take the time to actually, get your mind right. Because you do not want to be playing when you're hella pissed off. For example, I've had times where I'm genuinely so mad, I literally just start beating shit, like, around the house. No diddy. Like, I'm talking about, I'll hit my desk. I'll hit the door. I'll, like, I don't know, throw my slides or whatever. Like, I'll be pissed. Like, I mean, pissed. So make sure that when you're, like, really, like, pissed off, stop playing, man. Take a break. Take a breather. Because that's what I was doing. I was, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. that's kind of why I really like originally took a break, is because I haven't been that pissed in a long ass time. Like that was probably the most mad I've ever been, and it's playing this fucking game's ranked, of course. Who would have fucking guessed? So take a break. Take a break. Now that's it for the 17 tips. I appreciate the support in the videos as always. Make sure you subscribe, man. Subscribe. A lot of you guys are not subscribed, and especially if you made it this far, you sure as hell might as well subscribe. You're already here, nigga. You already wasted your time. Not wasted. You already spent your time watching this damn video, nigga. Well, just subscribe, buddy, my boy. Also, put something in the comments. You got anything you want to tell me? I will reply to it pretty much always. Unless the video gets 1 billion views, then I can't. So I love y'all, boys, man. Stay blessed.